Yellow. Oh, Nicholas John Robinson. We all know, we all agree, he is by far one of the most beautiful, attractive, very much talented, underrated in my opinion, men walking this damn planet. Nick Robinson was just in darn tootin' Toronto for We Day. We Day happened in September. I don't think they air it until the end of October. I think it takes a month about, I don't know what I'm getting to irrelevancy right now. Nick Robinson this year was the only exception where I missed out on the red carpet because I did not, this is going to sound super stubborn, but I didn't want a selfie with him. I wanted a full body with him. I've had full bodies with him and I was like, okay, I'm keeping up with that trend of getting the full bodies with him because he has great outfits. I had a great outfit, so why darn to not? I know where the hotel was because a fan had posted and tagged him on Twitter, or was it Instagram, the night before meeting him outside of the hotel. And immediately, me being that celebrity stalker that has been to every single hotel here in Toronto, knows it from front to back, I immediately was like, I know where that is. Let's head there. He comes outside with his team. I think there was 2 people. It was like a small team because the event wasn't like that massive for him to need like a whole entourage. Everybody immediately goes to him. There's me, there's my friend Sim, my friend Sevda, my friend Babak, and then there's like another group of fans. So we go up to him, we're like, oh my God, Nick. And I'm like, Nicholas. I'm like, yeah, it's like beauty. People are taking pictures with him. But I prefer not to take pictures in front of something that looks like a hotel because then it looks like you've been creeping, even though I am creeping, but I'd like to make it more casual. I was like, whatever, he takes pictures of the fans. I will say, and I'm not saying this just to say this, but I am definitely more approachable and I am more talkative and I become more social with celebrities. I think because I've been going out for them for so many years that whole like starstruck thing kind of settled down. I'm not like that. You know what I mean? Like I get starstruck with like my faves, but like with people who are like my mid faves, I'm like, whatever, right? So he comes around the corner and what he like looks at us, he sees us and I'm like, oh my God, Nick. I was like, don't hate me, but can we like use, there was this black wall that the hotel had and I was like, can we like go over there and like take like cute pictures with the black wall? He's like, oh my God, let's do it. He's like, yeah, nice background, whatever. He's like, great. And I'm like, yes, like just did what I had to do. And so we walk over. What happens is we're taking our pictures, but I think they were waiting up like on his car because it's either they didn't know which one it was because there was a bunch of like cars lined up or it just hadn't gotten there. But he had some time to like chill. So he's obviously staying with us, lingering around us because we're talking to him, we're social, we're more approachable, we're more like cool and chill, whereas the other fans were kind of like picture, let's go. So he's chilling with us. He's like, oh my God, Shawn Mendes' height. That's the closest I could compare because I always see Shawn. He's about 6'2", 6'3", and I was literally like, he was wearing this outfit and it was, let me try and think of it at the top of my head. I think it was like navy, some kind of like pants, a striped shirt, and I think like a green jacket, kind of bomber, I guess, style. And I look at him, I'm like, wow, your outfit is really good. He's like, you actually like it? I was like, oh, absolutely. Like I was literally like, I would wear this head to toe because, and he was wearing like white sneakers too. And then I'm like, okay, let me just get onto this. Let me just get this out of the way because I wanted to state this at one point. My lips are very dry and crusty. His makeup was definitely horrendous. And it's not Nicholas John Robinson's fault. It's who he hired as a makeup artist, who We Day hired as a makeup artist. They might as well hired Cruella de Vil or Ursula because that makeup was so bad. They definitely did not match his color. They brought probably 1 tube of foundation and was like, oops, forgot the other colors. It was just not like, you could tell they definitely didn't use a primer because his pores were very evident. Poor guy, like obviously I have pores too and like that's gonna happen with makeup, but you use like Professional from Benefit to like smoothen that out. And I'm just looking at his face, I'm like, okay, this foundation is super orange because it doesn't match, you know what I mean? Like neck to face, face to neck. So we're talking to him, he's actually like enjoying his time with us. He's kind of like keeping an eye out for his car, but also like mingling with us. And we were talking about the event and he's like, oh, you guys coming? And we were like, not really. Like, I swear, We Day, you can't get into it unless you, like, go to middle school and, like, hi, I'm a grown-ass man. So, obviously, I'm not getting into it. Like, from probably the venue door, I could be like, I think I hear him. And he's like, oh, sucks, like, whatever. Like, he's like, honestly, whatever. Like, no big deal. And then I was like, are you excited for it? He's like, yeah, like, he was hosting it, right? So, he was like, yeah, like, I am excited, whatever. And I was like, I don't even know what, like, this event is. And I was asking him, I was like, what's the point of it? I go for this event every 4 years, but I'm still yet to know what the hell We Day is. And he's like, oh, it's just like an event to like encourage and motivate and spread positivity amongst like youth and like kids and like doing better for the world and that. And I was like, wait, you're kidding me? Like I was like, it's not a concert. Like Selena Gomez isn't performing Come and Get It. Gaga isn't performing Applause. Shawn's not performing Mercy. What's the point? I'm kidding. No, that sounds very bad. Like, that sounds like, yeah, no, there is a point, obviously, and it's about positivity and spreading youth, and I just wouldn't care to be there. Oops. But I'm telling him all this, and he's like laughing, and he's like, haha, like, yeah, like, he kind of gets it, you know what I mean? Like, it's a full day of just like listening to people like, we love the world, like, help others. Bitch, I know. And he was super nice, and then we were like, okay, like, we should probably let you go. Like, we don't want to kind of like bombard you and like stop you from going to the event. He's like, no worries, like, nice talking to you guys, whatever. And then I hug him. I was literally like, I love you so much. Love you guys, TTYLs. Talk to y'all never. Yeah, no. For anybody who's watching, if anybody's ever watching me, I'll talk to y'all in the next video. See ya.